Alright, this will be my 9th episode of my Masochist challenge. Surprised I've been keeping up with it this much. I've also really just been enjoying it, I suppose. Yeah. I am pumping out a lot more of these since I don't want to spoil myself in Legacy of the Duelist. I probably will take a break, I think, once I finish GX in the game. I'm very close to finishing GX the anime. So I might take a break and then I might do some other game in the meantime, but yeah, that's why I'm posting out so many of these anyway. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the deck, and as I do that, I will open up my Twitch chat. Okay. So, I think probably the biggest pull I got last time was the Utopia support. I got both of these cards, and they do work together, which is very nice. I got Arm Sage, which is my first, like, level 4 special summon that actually works with the extra deck, which is nice. I guess there is Mathematics Subtraction, but I can only go into one card, which is this guy, and that's it. So it's not that great. But this card is... I could use it generically. Or, if I do have the Utopia, I could make a Utopia with this. I can then search a ZW monster, like Eagle Claw. And that makes me have a 4,500 attack Utopia who can negate a trap once per turn, which is not bad. But yeah, that's pretty good. Like, if I ever just need a massive beat stick and I do have this in hand, as long as I have another level 4, that's just a 4,500 attack Utopia. With a little extra bonus that it can negate a trap, and it can negate 2 attacks, potentially. Yeah. Not too much more to speak about. This card is nice. We did pick this up last time. It's basically Book of Moon, I think. It's worded weird. You equip this to your opponent's monster, and I think it will then Book of Moon it. Probably like as a separate chain, I think. I'd have to play it. But yeah, I mean, any sort of Book of Moon effect is very nice. That's like the whole reason why I'm playing this card and this card in the deck. Yeah. I'm annoyed I mean, this is a good card. But right now, it's a little too limiting, because my best card is a dark card. That being Redoer. But this is a generic UR staple trap I could run. It just won't work right now. If I can make my deck better, like stun-wise, without having to rely on like Redoer and stuff, then this could actually be very good, right? But I don't think I have a lot of water or fires. My deck is mainly leaning towards earth anyway. But like once I take out the dark, then it kind of all works, right? Because this works together with this. And if my deck becomes like very earth focused, then this downside here doesn't really matter much. But for now, I can't run it. Oh, I forgot. I did get Chalice. Chalice is another good card. Just negate, or I can use it to boost attack. And of course, since it's an attack booster, I can use that in damage step when it's very hard to interact with, which is always good. Of course, for attack and defense modification, this card is probably the best one I got. But yeah. Aside from that, not much to talk about. I think, yeah, these were like the main pulls I got that actually mattered. Alright. Let's go get to it. Duelist Cup is live, but I'm not going to do that. We'll just be doing ranked. I might do some Duelist Cup off stream. I would still use the Masochist deck, though. Just so I'm not really cheating, but could be a way I could get even more gems. I'm not really running out yet, but nothing wrong with being prepared. I've been making sure to like log in to collect a little bit of extra gems every day from the login and Duel Live. I can't really do the duel missions every day, of course, since I'd have to actually do an actual ranked match for that, or an event match. But like some of these events will give me rewards I can't use, so I don't really want to do them. Or like some of the daily missions like solo mode. If I do solo mode, that'll give me rewards I can't really use. I don't want to clog my cards with that, because then it gets a little confusing to tell what I can run and what I can't. And this would have been really nice going first, though. A King Tiger Wanku and Sonic Stun to back it up. That would have been pretty good. I mean, potentially I could still manage, though. Land Rope can be removal, but Uninterrupted 6 Sam's probably going to end up on a pretty big board. I know they have like a Monster Negate and a Spell/Trap Negate, so once they have both those out, basically Omni Negate for them, so that might be rough. But like I've learned, it's good to stick out their first turn, see if they make any mistakes, because they might just screw themselves up and surrender. I mean, it happens a lot where people are still trying to learn their combos, and they realize, oh, I locked myself out at this point, or I messed up here, I should have searched this card here, etc., right? So that is the advantage of my opponent going first, is that they can screw themselves up, and then they might just surrender, because they think they're going against a competent deck, not, you know, this deck, where my strongest card is King Tiger Wangu. It's kind of crazy how I've actually gone... Oh, wow, that's it? Okay, hold on, we could cook here. Mallet? Mallet I don't really need here. This hand's already pretty solid. Okay. I mean, I could Mallet these 3 cards away. But they didn't really end up on much here. Let me check what these say. When you can special summon this. Okay, no real effects. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. He has no counters on it. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Again, nothing really here. I mean, this is an advantage engine, but I don't think it's going to do them much good here. Anything in the graveyard I need to worry about. Any effects on you that would activate? Destroyed by card effect. Okay, that's not going to matter. Okay. Because I'm going to kill it by battle. So that won't trigger. Does this trigger have any sort of trigger here? No. The nice thing with playing a deck like this, I have like plenty of time. Okay. Like nothing here really triggers except for this. Let's go ahead and mallet. I'll go shuffle back these three. If I can get a special summon that can work with Wang Fu, that'd be very good. Like Thunderbird. That was like exactly what I was hoping to top deck here. Okay. So let's go summon out Wang Fu. I don't really need Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Do I risk? Okay, it has to be one card your opponent controls. I mean, stun can protect it. So I guess I'll go ahead and set this just in case. And then we'll activate this. Fucking kidding me! God damn it, okay. That really sucks. We'll go battle phase. This is level 4. I guess I should take this out. I guess they do have some darts, huh? So maybe I should set the Shadow Imprisoning. Man. I really needed that to not miss. I could clear their field. Because now they can protect... Hold on. If he adds this back to hand... Okay. Now he can't protect, so that might be good. That just gets blown up. Okay, we're good here. Okay. Okay. If he special summons something small, it's just gonna get blown up again. I think most of the tuners are small. But I don't think he can sync or summon, so we might be fine. But he might go for a level 4. Yeah, he did. Okay. It's unfortunate. He is playing smart here. So he could XZ summon here. Okay. He wants it to become level 1. Does it become a tuner? I don't see why he's doing that. Does he need a wind? I don't get why he's doing this. Why is he doing it? But I guess I'll go just with this. I don't see why he's doing it. But if he has a plan... Like, does he need it to be a wind? I don't see why he would want it to be level 1. Because he could rank 4 play here. I know there are, like, 6 Samurai rank 4s, but it's mainly a synchro deck, though. It's gonna get blown up. Does he have no synchros? And sorry, does he have no XZs? Is that it? He was just trying to get the right levels? We can protect it, thank fucking god. Block. All my guys are weenies. But they're within the deck, so sure. Let's go ahead and send out a Crabon. It will just self-destruct. That's fine. I just needed to negate the attack. That does thin the deck, which is nice. Okay. Didn't really need the Seeker. Not gonna do much for me here. Does he have anything with battle protection here? No. No. No, okay. So we could just summon Dogu, crash these two. Unfortunately, I don't really have many ways to protect Wanku. Like, that Sonic Stun was like one of the few cards I actually have that can stop attacks. Like, probably my next best one would be Windstorm. I suppose this can help too, yeah. Flash could also protect it, but it also opens up the field, which is a bit dangerous, yeah. I mean, Seeker is good follow-up. I've managed to control this field with Wanku very hard, thankfully. And I think I've probably killed most of his tuners. Or at least a good chunk of them anyway. No, he still kept one. I guess he probably just added it back, right? I think he did. Yeah. Yeah, this might be where I lose here. We'll see. Is this guy dark? He is. Okay, thank God for that. So that's at least negated. So this guy is safe to use his effect. I have one Earth in the grave already, so that means I got 4 targets on the deck. So roughly 1 in every 8 cards. Okay. Okay, you're not negated. What's the influence? Oh, fuck, that's gonna hurt me, actually. He doesn't have a 6 strike in the graveyard. So he can't destroy my shit as a quick effect. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Goes in match. Actually helps out here quite a bit. Okay. So let's go with Seeker. Man, lowering the levels does hurt me a lot here. That's actually true. That I can't do shit with that then. You can try to do that, buddy. Well, that's shit. Man, if I went first, this would be a lot better. Like, he did have the outs to Wanku. Fuck. Does this fizzle? No. Well, maybe. Okay, he picked Dark. It still goes off. God damn it. But yeah, I think we lose here. We actually put up quite a bit of a fight, though. The Wanku put in a lot of work, even going second. He had a very unimpressive board for his turn 1 play. If I landed that Thunderbird, things would have went a lot more different, I think. It's such a shame I missed on that. Oh, hold on. We do have a turn 1 redoer. That's very good. We summon out Colossal Head. Special out Armed Sage. I think just redoer is best. I could go for... Wait, they're playing such a big... Okay, they probably aren't anything too good, so I think redo is just best here. They're playing some 56 card nonsense with a 9 card extra deck. I don't think they're gonna be that tough. Okay. Redoer with a set World Legacy Clash I think is gonna be good enough. Activate Redoer in the standby phase. What cards are they playing? A Soul Beast. Okay, this is not a good deck. I don't imagine it's a good deck anyway. When you're playing this guy, it can't be that good. Dimensional Fissure. Okay. Interesting. How many back row are you gonna set, sir? 2? Okay. The Defy. Okay. Why are they destroying their own? Weird. Palace, okay. We'll summon out Seeker. Torrential? Okay. That's a tad annoying. I was thinking maybe I should summon Krebons. Just in case they had something big like this. It's fine. Good end. I mean, that forced them to use up most of their resources there. A little unfortunate I did lose the Speaker, though. I probably should have went with Krebons. But I figured they only had one set. It wouldn't be that dangerous, but... Of course, there was the Torrential. Okay. Nice allure, buddy. Nice allure. Are they just a bot? What is this deck? Ooh, that's pretty good. Wang Hu, Redoer Control, I guess? Spell card. Thank you very much. What response do they have here? Okay, that can come back. I don't think any of these Cyphering stuff has any effects in the graveyard. What the fuck is the response? This? No. They had some sort of response. I know this does when you activate a trap, but... I don't see what their response was. Weird. We'll just go battle phase. I guess they don't have a response? Weird. I'll go just draw one. Gaia Plate's pretty good. He's actually online. I could set Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, but... I don't think I need to. Another monster. Hey, what the hell are they playing? They set one. I'm pretty sure they're a bot. I don't see why they'd be going to battle phase otherwise. Standby phase. They don't have a response. Trap is nice. Venus Chain. Wow, okay. Let's just go battle phase. Do they have a battle trap? No? Whatever it is offline. Alright. Easy enough win. I think they are just a bot. I mean, they have like a bot-like name anyway. Alright. Easy enough win. The only issue was actually just Torrential. I did see they have a lot of Kaijus, though. Guess I'm lucky they didn't ever draw one. Synchron Carrier. Can normal summon another Synchron. Make a token. Labyrinth. Do I have... Okay. That's not bad if I get other Labyrinth cards. Lusadia. Simorg. Discard one winged beast. Return all cards in your opponent's spell and trap zones to the hand. You can banish this from your graveyard. Reveal one winged beast. Reduce the levels of monsters in your hand with that name by 1 for the rest of this turn. Okay. I don't think I have any good winged beasts. Probably not worth it. Ancient Gear Factory. I don't really have any high-level Ancient Gears. Magister of Endymion. Each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter. You can remove 3 spell counters from this card, special summon both this card from your Pendulum Zone, and one face-up monster from your extra deck that you can place a spell counter on. If you do, place one spell counter on each. Okay. You can only special summon one Magister of Endymion once per turn. When this card declares an attack, place one spell counter. Once per opponent's turn, you remove 3 spell counters from your field, special summon one monster from your deck you can place a spell counter on. Card in the monster zone is destroyed, you can place this card in your pen zone. Place the same number of spell counters on it that it had as a monster. Okay. It's interesting, but not really usable yet. We don't have any Kashtira cards, let alone Kashtira XZs. Level 5s, you can detach one material, trigger level 5, special summon it. Face up level 5, the creature was destroyed by battle or leaves the field. While you control this monster, you can add to your hand or special summon one level 5 from your deck. I think that's not bad, but I just don't have good level 5. I think this card has the most potential. If I ever get a Labyrinth Trap that's actually worth playing, this card becomes very good. And we did get one Legacy pack. Wish we got more. Terrible. Terrible. This is limited to 2. Interesting. We have Labyrinth setup. Okay. That's all we got, unfortunately. Oops. Okay. That's it. Nothing worth adding. Let's go first. Okay. The odds I land something off of this is very low. I could Dogu pass, I guess. Wait. Okay. I'll take it, sure. They just surrendered? What kind of deck were they running? Just some sort of nonsense. I guess Ice Barrier? Yeah, just Ice Barrier, I guess. That's about it. Waters? Something like that. Okay. I mean, a win's a win. I'll take it. Hopefully this pack is something better. Dynatag. Huh. Interesting. So... this can Karibo us. And if my opponent has low life points, that could kill them. Okay. Interesting. Just classic BLS. Basically unplayable. Light Fairy. Probably not something I can play. You can normal summon this without attributing. You can target one level 8 or machine monster in your graveyard. Special summon in defense position. If you do, its level becomes 9, also negates effects. Interesting. We might be able to play that. Oh. It was a nest. That's probably terrible. This can gain attack. If your Amazoness monster is attacked by an opponent's monster, make it lose 800 attack. Your opponent has to attack this monster. Yeah, that's pretty bad. FA. We need to have more FAs to even play that. Interesting. It's a level 4 tuner, I guess. Dynatag is the most playable out of all these cards. I mean, I guess it's a burn spell for 1,000 with upside, which is something. Don't think it's worth playing, though. I mean, there are scenarios this could cheese a win, but I'd rather have Magic Cylinder, I'm not gonna lie. I would rather have Magic Cylinder. Only one Legacy pack again, annoyingly. But I guess at least I got a Legacy pack. Sometimes I just get nothing. That's pretty bad. Hero Spirit. An E-Hero monster you control was destroyed by battle. That's even worse than Dynatag. Yeah, that's even worse than Dynatag. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. I mean, I could take a look, see if there's anything I did miss, but... these cards have seemed pretty bad. This was also fairly playable if I get another card. That kind of ties in with this whole thing. Yeah, I have nothing. Actually. This is an SR? Man. I would love to have this card. But I'd figure it'd be a low rarity in this game, but oh well. At the power level my deck is at, I would kill for Power the Guardians. I'm pretty sure in Duel Links, Power the Guardians is just a rare. So weird. Because Konami's trying to farm... I was gonna say us Yugi boomers, but it's not even like an old card, honestly. So I don't even know where I was going with that. That's a light, okay. Well, I guess we could actually just go for a rank 4 play. They might be playing Malice. So I think I'm gonna do this play. Come on, Misjudge. You can negate it. I believe in you. Hey, it negated it. Nice. Let's go and do this. I think they're actually playing Malice, so I don't want to go for a Redoer, because then the Shadow Imprisoning Mirror will be turned off. Well, it won't be turned off. I would mean my Redoer is turned off. Do they have, like, Ash or something? They have something. If you draw me here, that's fine. Ah, Ash. That sucks. Oh well. Okay. I feel like they're playing Malice. You know, between the sleeves, the field, even their, like, icon here. That? Okay, that's worrying. That is worrying to see. Okay, they are playing Malice. Door mouse. I'll wait for them to try to activate the effect. Negate. It's a shame I couldn't get the search off for Utopia. Otherwise, this having a trap on it, the effect, sorry, the equipped monster would be very good. Okay. Okay. Negate. They can link 2 here for Splash Mage, I think. Make a link 3, I think, or so. Yeah, there's Splash Mage. The hell is this thing? Coda Soul. Oh shit. So they have a link 4 here, basically. They might just go for Axis Kotalker, which, if they try to do that, will be a mistake. Okay, Red Ransom. It is negated. That's annoying. Wait. He doesn't control a mouse monster. So he can't banish one on the field. Okay, we're fine. But this will come back. Banish when Cyber's from the deck. So he's got a Link 5 potentially. Why is this not negated? What? Hold on, why is that not negated? Why is it the field spell? No. Why is that? This didn't get negated. This should be negated. Oh, effects activated. Okay. It doesn't negate passive effects. Okay. Did not know that. Interesting. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. Do they have any good Link monsters to climb into that aren't darks? I mean, thankfully Utopia can protect itself a bit. Decoder. Firewall is a light. But it's not co-linked yet. That's negated. Do I go for it? I mean, I would have a rank 4 play. I don't have any high attack rank 4s aside from Utopia. It's a light. Ah, fuck it, we'll go for it. That doesn't help out here. Huh. Man, if you didn't ash me on the search, that would have been so much better. Now what I do? What do I do now? I wish this lowered attacks of Links, but doesn't. Wait, I can! Oh shit, I can. Never mind, I had the out the entire time. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, I should have flipped this face up. If he negates this somehow, I'm fucked. Okay. I had the out this entire time. I'm a fucking idiot. God damn, okay. Get negated, idiot. Fucking hilarious. Misjudge is just an omni-negate 25% of the time. Just that easy. I think I'm just gonna sit on this. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, Misjudge can negate things. So... I mean, I can only summon, like, these guys, like... Emerald and Weezer are good, but I think it's better just to sit on this. Like, Misjudge unironically could help out more, I feel. Okay. Imagine this negates. Oh well. Okay. Windstorm might be enough to protect me. If he only ends up with one Link monster on the field, Utopia can negate the attack, then Windstorm can negate everything else's attack. Okay. It is a dark, unfortunately. Is he gonna link off? He has more than enough material, unfortunately. Still 10 cards in extra deck, so he should have plenty of targets. Okay, he took out one of his big beat sticks, so that's good for me, kind of. What's this do? That's a negated fool. Thinking. I guess so. I have to do it anyway. I could have been Attackwood, but then if I can kill this with enough attack, something with enough attack points here, that'd be very good. Oh, yeah, I kind of do that. Yeah. Yeah, because then I would lose too. I had to do this. I should have hit Talkwood. I forgot they can redeclare, which fucking sucks. I mean, Sonic Sin is actually very good here. What do they have? Oh, I can't. Okay, that sucks. I had to target one of these. That's enough. Okay. Oh, I could have set that too. Fuck me. I actually could have killed it. Oh well. That's annoying. Sure. Yeah. I'll summon out you in defense position. Is he actually gonna go for the red bonds? That'd be funny. Attack it. Do it. You idiot! Oh, you idiot! Somebody's never played Edison. Oh, it's negate. I'm an idiot. I'm the idiot. Fuck. I'm the idiot. Whoops, I'm stupid. You need that! Fuck! Fuck me. Oh, I didn't need a second one here. Fuck. Am I just fucking dead? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I think I just have to believe. I could kill this. Yeah, fuck, I'll try to kill it. I mean, there's an argument to not do that, because then I don't have 2 rocks in the graveyard. Oh, fuck, okay. That's not how I thought it worked, okay. I should have just read the fucking card, because then this can only attack these 2. Yep. Oh well. Yeah, with that I fucked up. Okay. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. I thought it was like a card that's like... Your opponent can only attack your Malice cards with the highest attacks, or something like that. So I figured if I set it face down, I could attack it. I should have read the fucking field spell. Oh, that was so close. Oh well. Oh well. That was so close. Like, unironically, that Ash fucking determined everything, because if he didn't Ash that search, my Utopia would have been fucking massive. And it would have negated his trap, which would have been fucking great. Like, he would have been utterly fucked. Oh well. I'm going first? Okay. We'll do Seeker. Activate effect. Imperm. Okay. Set you, set you. That's so unfortunate. That last game was so fucking close, and I just fucked it up. Oh, you fucking... Okay, we might be losing here. I mean, Megamorph plus Guilty is pretty good, but we'll have to see. Man, that would have helped too here. Is it Dragon Link? It's Dragon Link. Fuck. I think I just lose here. Okay, hold on. We have to kill this, because this generates them way too much advantage. We can banish that away. Okay. We can kill that, it's not gonna matter. We can Guilty of this, kill this. I'll leave them with the Link one, which is kind of nothing. Oh, okay, they're gonna link it away anyway. Feels, huh? Okay. That does suck. Oh, okay. That's some protection. Activate. And that still activates. I can banish this. An Antlang to protect me. Dragon Maid, okay. Oh. Can I not activate this because he had a response? Can't. Okay, fuck, that sucks. Why didn't I get the first opportunity, though? That's weird. I figured I would have had, like, the kind of priority, kind of. Not like actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Priority, but like... I didn't think it would miss timing. Oh, I think I know the issue. It's because this has to check attack values. So this actually does need to stay on the field. That really fucking sucks. Shit. Man, okay. Alright. That sucks. Oh yeah, that's a continuous, so that's gonna fuck me over. Do I just lose here? Yeah, I'm probably just lose here. I'm just gonna surrender. That continuous trap is just gonna be too much advantage. Yeah, I was thinking, why didn't my Gyotia go off? But looking at it now, I realize the card has to compare attack values. So if it's off the field, it can't compare attack values. The game usually also tells you if the game has if your card has missed timing. And it didn't do that, so I was like, something's weird here. Forest? Trebon's Pass. That one. MST. Okay. I hope the field spell hits them hard. Are they playing Sky Strikers? I mean, them getting the field spell help, but it's not necessary. Okay. They are deep drawing. Finding a Dark Hole. Where are they playing? It's not bad. There's the Sky Striker card. Took him long enough. Okay. Gonna add that back. They fucking forgot to? What? Why have they not added back? Okay. What are they doing? Like, a lot made sense until they activate hand destruction. That's not usually something you see. Especially since it kind of helps your opponent more than it helps you. Leaf Place Plius is gonna be fucking massive. And also, Sky Striker players usually don't cycle through all the Sky Strikers like that. Usually they try to, you know, gain advantage from this Kagari. They grab the spell back. They highlight it for a battle phase. Kinda usually isn't really played even. Let alone it being the end board. Usually Shizuku's the end board. What are they doing? Like, what is their plan? Like, they've done the typical Sky Striker stuff. But they haven't used any of the Sky Striker effect, which is so weird. Like, why? Also, doesn't this gain an additional effect? Oh, it just becomes bigger. Okay. I was wondering what the additional effect was for this was. Like, what is the plan here? Are they just gonna sit here until they lose time? It's funny, I have, like, 2 Edison Classics in my deck. Trebons and fucking Catastor. Actually, I have 3 Edison Classics. I forgot this guy came out as an era, too. Fucking hell. I guess they're just gonna sit here. Like, what was their plan, even? I'll have to check their deck. Like, the hand restriction seems pretty weird. You usually don't want to do that, since it benefits your opponent more. Unless you're very desperate for draw spells, like I was in Legacy of the Duelist. Probably gonna have to go to the bathroom after this. Do kind of need to go bad. Well, this is annoying. Oh, there it goes, finally. Jesus. What the hell is the game plan? What even was the deck? Okay. Maybe it's a bot. I think maybe that's it. Maybe they're a bot that just does Sky Striker shit. They just activate as many spells as they can, I guess. Prioritizing the draw ones. And then I guess what must have happened was they drew their field spell. They were trying to activate it, but since they're a stupid bot, they realized they couldn't. They didn't realize they couldn't activate it, and they just stuck. They just stood there. What's your favorite playstyle / archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh? I would say I enjoy Xyz monsters. I like that they're pretty easy to go into. And, like, it feels like they're kind of the easiest one to go into that still have, like, strong effects and strong stats. Just for, like, sacrificing 2 monsters. So it's not really an archetype, but that's more of a playstyle thing, yeah. It's like a lot of decks, they... Like, if you look at Link cards, there's a lot of, like, say... Link 2 cards will usually sit around, like... 1,800 to like 2,000 attack on the high end. So you sacrifice 2 things for that, and then usually they don't have anything too crazy for the effect. Of course, the idea is usually you climb up using them. So that like you sacrifice the Link 2 and something else to make a Link 3, yada yada yada. But I like that with Xyz, the rank 4s or other rank whatever cards you have. You can just take 2 of something and then you kind of have the end board right there usually. I'm sorry to spam a weird champ even though I don't know what those are. This is a XYZ Xyz monster. Well, this one you don't really summon the normal way, so it's probably a bad example. I could show my deck for good examples. How familiar are you with Yu-Gi-Oh! Nostalgia? That way I know where to start with. Like, my extra deck has a lot of Synchros and XYZ cards. And 1 Link. But my XYZ cards are definitely the strongest ones. Unfamiliar, like only having watched the original series level familiar? Okay, yeah. So, back in the day, I'm gonna have to go very long on this explanation. Back in the day, the extra deck was known as the Fusion deck. And it didn't have any limit back then. These days, it's called the extra deck and it has a limit of 15 cards. So, what kind of cards can you put in the extra deck? Of course you can put fusions in there. Then synchro cards, XYZ cards, link cards, and technically pendulum cards, but we don't talk about pendulums. Because pendulums were a mistake, and I'm not going to explain that. Now, usually for fusions, you need to use a spell card, and then you sacrifice 2 or more creatures or monsters, and you get a different monster, usually with a decent effect from the extra deck. For, like, basically all these other summoning methods, it's a bit similar, but they usually rely on the monsters being on the field, so... Synchros, you need a tuner monster plus any non-tuner monster. Any non-tuner monster is any monster that doesn't have the tuner subtyping to it. Like, this is a tuner, this is a non-tuner, for example. You just take them, send them to the graveyard, and then you get to pop out a synchro monster with a level equal to their combined levels. Is it because all those chain sending things will get 2 OP without the 15 card restriction? Absolutely, yes. It very much will, yes. Absolutely will. But that's synchro summoning. XYZ summoning, you just take... It's even more simpler. You take 2 monsters of the same level. For example, for this card, you just need 2 level 3 monsters. Some cards you won't need more. For example, this card you need 3 level 4 monsters. You stack the monsters underneath the black card. And that's your XYZ summoned, or Xyz summon. A lot of the times, the monsters stacked beneath the card will be used as ammunition to apply an effect. So for example, this card, you can detach 1 material, so i.e. one of the cards underneath it, can negate an attack. And of course the material just goes straight to the graveyard. That's XYZ summoning. That's my favorite type of summoning. And like I said, like, out of the, I guess show some Link monsters here, for example. But generally speaking, like, out of the, extra deck summoning methods that require, like, 2 or more monsters. If you just want to take 2 monsters and easily put them into an extra deck monster, usually speaking, the XYZ monsters will have better stats and like better effects. A lot of times it's because they're limited to like only 2 effect activations a lot of times. If they have just 2 materials. No extra special summon card needed. Most of the time you don't need to have like a separate spell card that says you can XYZ summon using this card or whatever. There are cards like that, but most of the time you can just take 2 monsters and then stack them on top of each other with the same level. And then you just pop out one of these Xyz monsters. Link summoning is even easier. Let me go ahead. I don't have a whole lot in here, so... But I can show some examples here. So usually, most of the time, it will depend on the link rating. So for example, link 1s, you just need to sacrifice 1 thing instead of 2 things. And for this card, for example, you just need to sacrifice a level 4 lower plant monster, then you just take this guy out. Or if you want a link 2, the requirement is very simple, even more generic than the other extra deck monsters. Just sacrifice 2 effect monsters, you can bring out this guy, for example. Link 3, for example, this guy. You need to sacrifice 3 monsters. It does require 2 plus Earth monsters on this guy. Then you can bring out this guy. But like Link monsters, for example, for the stat line and the effect you get, usually they're not that great compared to just like stacking 2 level 4s for Xyz monsters usually. As long as it's not used to assemble I win combos. I hate I win combos. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all about I win combos. And whoever has the better I win combo. That's kind of just how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is these days. But yeah, that's kind of the extra deck summoning methods summarized. Without going into pendulums, because pendulums are not something I want to explain. Unfollowed. That's just how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, yeah. But yeah, generally speaking, I like these Xyz cards most of all. But yeah, I was gonna say something else. Alright, so for Link monsters, I did forget one thing. So, if you want to make a... This only really applies for, like, Link 3s and higher. Let's say you want to make a Link 3 card. You could use a Link 2 as, like, 2 parts of the Link 3 requirement. So you can kind of climb that way. But aside from that, not too much else needs to be said about them. The arrows do matter a bit. You can only summon them to a special zone called the Extra Monster Zone. And then if you do want to summon an extra, like I say, a second Link monster, you do need to have an arrow pointing to that zone. So let's say I have this guy. I summon this guy to the Extra Monster Zone. I could summon a monster, another Link monster to the bottom right of it. But for the most part, unless you're a very Link heavy deck, you're probably only going to need the 1 Link monster for niche scenarios. And once we get into an actual game, I can show you where the Extra Monster Zone's at. Hey, it's Wooly! That's gonna be an easy win most of the time. How's ranking up going, though? It's going pretty slow. This is a challenge deck, so yeah. Yeah, the way this challenge is going is that basically... I'm just gonna actually set... I'll set 2 and pass. Yeah, this is a sort of a challenge that got started by a Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTuber, where you don't start with any of these starting cards the game gives you, or like any of these structure decks or anything like that. You just get to buy 5 packs with 8 cards each from the game's like entire random pool, and just make a deck out of that. And you can only buy new packs from the entire random pool once you win a game. So if you win one game, you can buy 1 pack, etc., etc. That crack one looks very cute. That's why you're called Masochist. Yeah, the challenge is called the Masochist challenge. Okay. What is Wooly doing here? Wooly is playing Sky Striker cards without the Sky Striker extra deck. Interesting. Yeah, Crackhorn is a nice little guy here. Let's see. I could activate Crackhorn here, but I don't really need to, so I'll save it for later. I will summon Krebons. And Wooly, the reason why I was like, oh, it's Wooly, it's because I faced this guy, like, probably like at least 10 times at this point. And every time he's playing the most weird random shit ever. Like, all 3 cards I've seen here are from part of an archetype, the Sky Strikers, but he is not playing any of the extra deck cards you would normally need for the Sky Strikers, which is very weird. At this point, I think Wooly might just be a bot, but I mean, I'll take it, since that's just free wins, basically. So that was a Synchro Summon. I took my level 2 Krebons and my level 4 Chronomaly Rocket to make the level 6 High Speed Roy Kendama. And Kendama will go ahead and kill this thing while it has low attack now. And I will pass. Is there an in-game chat where you can be toxic? Because I'm extremely toxic. Not in this game, no. Generally speaking, in any of the official Yu-Gi-Oh! Games that have multiplayer, they don't have that, no. If you play the unofficial simulators, though, some of them do have the option to have a in-game chat. And a lot of the time, they end up being very toxic. If I were you, I'd tell the opponent his deck is just some weird random shit straight up. It is just weird random shit straight up. Every Wooly deck I faced is weird random shit. That's sad? Yeah, that's just how it is. Is he tribute summoning? He's tribute summoning Shadow Beast. Okay. That's interesting. Very interesting. Let me read what this guy does. I'll just let him crash. I can always get this back anyway. If I were to totally type bot whenever the opponent misplays. Nice, yeah. I mean, my hand's mostly just hand trap stuff. I'll pass it to Wooly, see what he does. I kind of wish I didn't have this set, because then I could just reborn this from the graveyard. Okay. That's a nice mill. Okay. I'll go to activate this guy. Nice big rocky gorilla. Live Twins? Live Twins without the extra deck. Nice. And he has the Lila. He has Kisakil and Lila, but no extra deck to go into from them. Like, he has the archetypal cards, but then he does stuff like just attack into my monster that he knows has really high defense. You recorded content question mark, triggering your ape on demand question mark. So this card can't be normal summon / set. I'll just read the effect out, and then that will help explain it. This card cannot be normal summon / set. Must be special summoned by a card effect. And this is the main way you summon it. If a monster is sent from your opponent's hand or deck to the graveyard, which it was via this card, the top 2 cards of their deck to the graveyard, then you can special summon this card from your hand and face on defense position. So he activated this card, he milled 2 cards from both of our decks, he milled a monster, which let me activate this and summon it. And then when he attacked it, it flips it face up, which activates this effect. You can target up to 2 cards in the field, destroy them. And with this should be enough for game. And the reason this guy summoned out is that in my standby phase, if my opponent has more cards in their graveyard than I do, this card can special summon it, so... Is this the inclusion of this ape a meta call, or are you still in the phase of having to put random stuff in your deck? It's just random stuff in the deck, basically. The ape is like on the better side of the random stuff in my deck. I just don't have very many good cards. And like, the fact that ape has a way to destroy 2 cards in the field is strong enough to put it in my deck. The only thing I would say I have in the deck as kind of a meta call, but even then, even if this wasn't the meta I was in, I'd probably still run it, is these 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors, which negates the effects of all dark monsters. The most powerful deck in the game right now is all darks, basically, so this really hits their deck pretty hard. And this also hit me a bit. But unless I'm going into this, then most of the time it's not going to hit me that bad. Anyway, I did win that, so we're going to go buy ourselves a pack. Yeah, if I win a game with this deck, I can buy myself one Master Pack. The Master Pack basically includes most of the cards in the game. The other cards in the game are included in the Legacy Pack, which you win by winning Duel. That's pretty good. That's actually very good for us. This card is basically a slightly more limited version of Call the Haunted. How many cards do you currently have that you think are good enough to keep until you hit your target rank? Basically any of the Floodgate cards, I'm probably going to keep as the core of the deck, so... And what a Floodgate is just any cards that prevent your opponent from doing anything. So, like, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror is kind of a classic example of a Floodgate. Negates all the activated effects of dark monsters on the field and in the graveyard. So something like that I'll probably keep in there. Another Floodgate I have that's been doing a lot of work is King Tiger Wang Hu, which just destroys any monsters on the field that have low attack, basically. Like, those cards are probably going to be something I keep in the deck. Like, there are a lot of generic good Floodgate cards like that I could probably make a decent stun deck over time. That's probably going to be the goal. What's this do? Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, we don't have enough cards for that to matter. It's bad. Saga. I don't have enough Ancient Warriors. That's okay, I guess, if I have enough good dragon cards, but I don't. That's very specific. Level 3 fires. I don't even have Fossil Fusion, so I couldn't make this even if I wanted to. Oh, hold on. Oh, this is one of the Utopias I can't summon on top of Utopia. That's unfortunate. Oh well. By the way, do you speak Japanese, Zika? Just a little bit, but nothing that great. I can't read it. If somebody is speaking it to me, I could probably understand most of it, but I have a lot of trouble speaking back. Smoge? I have no idea what that means. But I do think I'm going to put this in the deck. This is pretty nice. Although, thinking about it, I don't have many good targets for this. Maybe I don't put it in the deck. Nope. Didn't mean to leave the shop yet. I did get some legacy packs. So this has like the rest of the card pool. And for the challenge, you are allowed to open these up. There's not a lot of good cards in here. So most of the time we're not going to pull anything too great from here. Yeah, those both suck. That's like a sad smoking Pepe emote? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, these both kind of suck. This one's shiny. See if it gives me anything good. That is so specific. Mutant Mind Master. Okay, that's not really that good. So much for it being shiny. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'll be right back. It might play a cutscene of like it explains some card lore. I don't know how it works, but we'll see. Alright, I'm back. A Nostalgia, do you play Magic the Gathering? Also, I did read your message. Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, with Yu-Gi-Oh! The main thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that it's all about archetypes. So, like, you'll usually just play, like, one archetype as your deck. You could try to fit 2 archetypes into a deck. Some people do that. And it does work for certain things. Or used to? Okay. But yeah, basically, most of the time, with the way Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck building works is that you have basically these archetypes and they all have synergies. I don't think really Magic has anything too similar to it. But like, say, for example, this card, and this card kind of belong to the Utopia archetype. So, like, this card searches out this card if you summon this card using this card, for example. Okay, in that case, maybe I'll just pick the cutest looking archetype then. Probably that'd be, right now, that'd probably be the yummy archetype, I'd say. But yeah, like, everything is basically, for the most part, it will just be, like, all combo. And, like, the decks that aren't combo usually are something like a trap control deck, basically. So, something like Labyrinth, for example, or Eldritch. Well, you don't really combo off. You will have, like, you will basically do, what you'll do is, like, you'll just set a bunch of trap cards. And then, like, your trap card will search for your boss monster, and then that's kind of your whole combo. And then the boss monster will usually help protect your trap cards. And then you can also use your trap cards to protect the boss monster. Where it's more of a, like, protect the castle sort of gameplay for that. Control equals cringe. Yeah. I enjoy some control shenanigans. I played a little bit of Magic the Gathering single-player games, nothing in person. There's not a lot of Magic the Gathering single-player games, though, mind you, but I did enjoy black and blue as the colors I'd pick. But yeah, I'm fine playing both, like, fast combo stuff or just, like, slow control-y stuff. I'm fine with either one. Although, in Magic, I did prefer kind of blue, black sort of control-y sort of decks. I can't believe you're a control player? Yeah. And I'm probably gonna tilt this deck towards that angle. Just because, like I was saying, a lot of, like, generic cards that are good are usually floodgatey, which is basically the Yu-Gi-Oh term for a stack card, I think, is the Magic equivalent. I'm not gonna say hi to you anymore in Thought Tears chat. I've committed the ultimate sin of being a control player, yes. Also, hello, Kandan, Yo-Yo. Or Cardan? That's Cardan, okay. I'm gonna pray for your downfall. Fair enough. I mean, honestly, a lot of times when I flip this up and I just win a game because of this, I do feel like the bad guy. But I also enjoy feeling like the bad guy when I win because of this. Any of y'all play Shining Sark? I do not know. This is a Masochist run, so... I'm just running what the packs give me, which isn't a whole lot. And thank you for that follow. I just realized I still have the BRB up. Oops. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Shining Sark is that the one that you can just kind of send Horse to the graveyard? Horse cards? No, okay, it's the Yugi Boomer stuff, I think, yeah. I don't actually know what this archetype does. I'm just here to hate watch. Yeah, I don't actually know what this does. During the main phase, you can add one card that mentions Shining Sark from your deck to hand. With Shining Sark. Your opponent special summons a monster from the graveyard. Discard one spell, then target one of those monsters sends to the graveyard. Okay. I'm here to spread Shining Sark for propaganda. It's confirmed better than Exodia. Fair enough. I mean, I unfortunately, as I said, I'm playing a Masochist challenge for this, so I can only pull random cards from the master packs, and that's about it, so... I will keep that in mind if I ever get these cards, though. Right now, my best card is basically a Redoer. Anyway, let's go get back to dueling. I mean, I'm at gold 1, which is pretty good for this. I don't think I can get past Platinum, though. You have a Masochist deck, too? Cool. Yeah, I don't have too many wins on this yet, so this deck isn't anything too crazy yet. Main goal is just to go first and just put out as many floodgates as I can. And aside from that, I do have some synchro plays I can do and some rank 4 plays I can do. Do I watch replays by any chance? No, unfortunately not. Yeah, there's the Millennium Ink. Can I out Exodia and the Exodia Fusion? I don't think I can. I'll still wait until the end of their turn, in case they do just mess up somewhere or something, and they just feel like surrendering, because that does happen. Wedju Temple. Shining Sark is funny because of the Archbeam card can steal. It's always nice when you can steal your opponent's cards. And most of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Experience comes from Duel Links, where not a lot of cards you can do that... There's not a lot of cards in that game that you can steal your opponent's cards with. Although one of my favorites was the Entity would run that with Immortal Phoenix Gearfried and just steal my opponent's monsters that way. Silhouette Rabbit. That adds a trap monster to your hand, right? Or set it, actually. Tulu Hat, is that? Oh, it's Tulu Hat, interesting. What's that card do? Okay. Okay, negate. Yeah, once he ends his turn, I think I just will surrender. Like, can't really beat this guy, and so yeah. Well, maybe. Hold on. I guess in theory, this card can kill him. But if I manage to stay alive long enough, maybe I can do something. Is the opponent playing a real deck? Yeah, they're playing a real deck, yes. Is this continuous? It's not, thankfully. Although, destroying all cards your opponent controls does suck. Hold on. I mean, they could just negate it. I want to see something. If he does negate this, that'll be good. But I have a funny idea. I want to test this out. The deck my opponent is playing is basically the kind of like a Yugi Boomer deck, I would say. That's been made a sort of a modern thing. I want to see. I can't even target it. Fuck. But what even happens if we have both? If we have equal life. I was curious about this. This is a very old card. Okay, nothing happens, fair enough. We'll just surrender. Don't think I could beat them. But as I was saying, this is kind of like a... I would say, I guess, more of a nostalgic deck. A lot of the cards are based on much older cards. And then you can fusion summon this Exodia card by revealing the piece of Exodia in your deck. It's meant to be a very simple deck that you don't really combo off. And then you kind of just sit on your Exodia boss monster. Let's see. Ghost Forest again. I'll just activate that. Summon Anti-Alien, and set one and pass. The Close Forest is another floodgate. Basically, as long as I have this up, my opponent can't activate their field spells. We're playing Blackwing. Probably good enough to beat me. Blackwings is a Edison era deck. Basically, it was around like I think 2008 or so when it came out. But they do get a lot of support over the years. Okay, they got a lot of support over the years, but apparently not enough support for this guy to win. Maybe he drew into like 2 field spells. Maybe that's what happened. Anyway. A win's a win, I'll take it. And to be fair, he didn't have any tuners on the field, so he couldn't synchro summon. So I guess he just bricked. Let's go buy ourselves a new pack. Frankly, I'm surprised I won there, but he must have just bricked. Dragon Collar Magician. You can target one face-up monster in the field becomes Dragon type thing. You can make this card become Dragon type. And if you use this card as extra deck material, basically, your extra deck monster hates dragons. Got it. Contribute 1 Gravekeeper monster to inflict damage. Pretty bad. Probably not worth running Hazy Flames. Balance Boxer Uppercutter. This card is normal or special summon. You can add 1 Balance Boxer, 1 counter trap. Your deck to your hand. When it's sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can activate 1 of these. Special summon 1 Balance Boxer, except for this guy. That 1 counter trap from your graveyard to your field. Interesting. Arcana Force is terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. Evil Eye, I don't have Evil Eye cards. He just does burn damage when he kills something? That's not worth it. The World Dino Wrestling, that's great. Yeah, I don't have any Dino Wrestlers, and even if I did, Dino Wrestlers absolutely suck. 3 Legacy Packs. Strong Wind Dragon. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster with the same attack. You tribute summon this by tributing a dragon monster. Gains attack. And inflicts piercing battle damage. Jigen Bakudan. This is terrible. Now this one is shiny. That's terrible. That's even worse. Five Brothers Explosion. Gain 500 life points for each continuous spells trap card you control. That's terrible. Okay. That all sucks. I don't think I got any good cards at all there, did I? Maybe this one. I don't have any of the good counter traps here. Nor the rest of the Balin boxers. Otherwise, I might have played this. Man, my allergies are acting up today. His mate is a pair of boxing gloves. Nice. Maybe he's a Balin boxer player. I'm going second. If I went first, this hand would be actually insane. King Tiger Wanku plus some protection for it. Would have been insane. Wait, he didn't do anything. Okay, hold on. King Tiger Wanku, let's fucking go. Battle phase. He has something. Maybe he just bricked on hand traps. Sure, Lancia me. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna banish anything anyway. Okay. That's actually hilarious. Fucking Duel. His entire hand's hand traps, isn't it? Okay. Set. Pass. Battle phase. I should have activated at the start of the battle phase. I don't know how this actually works out. Okay, I can activate this again. Good, okay. So that is how it works out, I think. Just Book of Moon it. I imagine he'll flip it back up. Please do that. Please flip it back up. Fucker. Okay. Okay. Fuck. That's annoying. Let me think here. I guess this can become 2100, so we can beat over with this. Thankfully. Yeah, so we can beat it over with this. Thank God for that. Just barely can I beat it over. But if the rest of his deck is just small guys, then we're good here, I think. Agia. I do have Shadow Imprisoning Mirror as well as a backup. His hand was bricked up at the start. Does he have any actual plays? Blackwing. To moon the poison. I'll wait for it to hit the field at least. He can add a card with less attack. But he has to go for something with like 1500 exactly, which he did not. So this is going to get blown up by this. Battle phase. Just in case I'm going to activate this. Okay. I was worried he might have Collude. Why did you want him to flip it? So I wanted him to flip it because Fencing Fire Ferret was another card that could out that big monster. If he did flip it, it would go into attack position. I could run this into its attack position monster. This would die, it would trigger the effect, and then I could pop it. But then I realized 100 Dragon could also handle it, so it was finding for way. Sharnga. Negated, and then it blows up. I see, yeah. Thankfully, this guy was also another out, so it worked out. Huh. Well, that didn't seem like it was worth it. That didn't seem like it was worth it at all, huh? Let's go ahead and just bring this out. Let me think here. This goes up to 2200 plus 34. I mean, that's enough for game. I'll go ahead and set this. Or do I? If he has evenly, that's gonna suck, so... I mean, this should be good enough. Actually, if he had evenly, he's gonna be dead here anyway. I mean, that's game. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror plus King Tiger Wanku. And he just surrendered. Alright, nice. I mean, I would have gotten it in one more swing anyway, but fair enough. I hope I get something good. The cards today have not been that great. Hound of Tistina. If this is in your hand or graveyard and you control a light Tistina, you can special summon this. Tistina monsters you control can attack directly or control your opponent controls a face-down defense monster. Okay. Vendread. We don't have enough Vendreads. Mecha Phantom Beast Mega Raptor. Kind of funny how your anti-dark tech cards still function quite well against a random deck. Well, this wasn't a random deck. This was Blackwings. They just opened up a very bricky hand. And Blackwings, kind of like the name implies, they are a dark-focused deck, so... worked out pretty well anyway. He just opened up, like, a hand of, like, nothing he could use. Like, against most other decks, the cards he opened up could be decent disruption, but... my deck is just so slow, like, it doesn't actually have any use against my deck. Well, that's why you mentioned they're just a random hand trap deck at the start? No, it's not a random hand trap deck, they just opened up, like, all their random hand traps. And, like, hand traps... they're basically, like, think of them like a force of will from Magic the Gathering, right? They're cards you can use, like, turn 0, when you're not going first but your opponent is. Your opponent... you can use these cards on your opponent from your hand, which is why they're known as hand traps. Like, the Lancia card he had basically stops your opponent from banishing cards, but I didn't need to banish cards anyway. That Fualo's card, he draws a card every time I special summon from the deck or extra deck, which I didn't want to do it that turn anyway, so he didn't draw anything off that. The Druid Swarm, he banishes a light or dark from the graveyard to special summon it. Usually you use that to disrupt your opponent. Like, if your opponent's trying to revive their light or dark monster, you activate that and banish the targeted monster. Then you summon that guy out. But since I didn't really have anything for that, he just fired off his hand trap so you could at least summon that guy out. But yeah, he just didn't have his right starting hand, and I had the right cards to counter it. And the anti-dark tech actually comes up a lot more, because the dark attribute is the most common attribute of monster in the game. Like, about 30% of all monsters are darks, so it comes up a lot. Let's go read this effect. When a token is summoned to your side of the field, summon another token. That's nice. Card's level is increased by the level of all tokens you control. You destroy by battle card effects. Once per turn, you contribute 1 token at 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster. This isn't too bad if I get the other cards. Battle Wasp Nest. I don't think I have a lot of Battle Wasp. Gem Knight. This is just a vanilla. Heroic Chance. Target 1 heroic monster. I don't have any. Symphonic Warrior DJJ. Once per turn during your main phase, you can flip 1 face down defense position Symphonic Warrior monster you control to face up. If a Symphonic Warrior monster effect is activated, you can special summon this from your pen zone. If this is normal or special summon, you can special summon 1 Symphonic Warrior monster from your deck and face down defense. Or if Synth Amplifier is in the field zone, you can summon 1 from your deck instead. Except Symphonic Warrior DJJ, but negate its effect. That's not bad. If I have the other Symphonic Warrior cards. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with the Earth type, only because I like its coloring. Nice. I think I probably enjoy fire cards the most. But overall, I probably enjoy like Xyz summoning more than just the fire attribute. Yeah, that's kind of bad. This could be good if I have the other cards. Non-fusion area. I mean, that is a floodgate, but the main deck at the moment does link summoning, so that doesn't do much. And the second best deck is Xyz summoning, so that's not going to do much for me. What's this floodgate thing you keep mentioning? So just any cards that prevent your opponent, or even like both players from doing a certain thing. So this is a floodgate that stops fusion summoning, for example. And a lot of the cards in my deck that are pretty good are floodgates right now. But yeah, it's just anything that stops you or both players from doing something. I think in Magic they call them smoke stacks pieces or something. Okay, yeah, I don't have any of the other ones. So like, this is a floodgate for field spells. My opponent can't activate any field spells while this is on the field. I can get behind symmetrical floodgates, but asymmetrical ones are web-based, yeah. I mean, most of the time they are symmetrical. Like, this is symmetrical. This one's asymmetrical. This is symmetrical. This is also symmetrical. But yeah. But most of the time you're going to build your deck that it's not going to hit you that bad anyway for the symmetrical ones. So even then, it might as well be asymmetrical anyway. Yeah, didn't really get any too good cards there, sadly. The Symphonic Warrior could be good if I got another Symphonic Warrior to pair with it. Oh. Oh, it's Wooly. Hi, Wooly. Yeah, I don't know why I get so many matches against Wooly, but I'll take it. So Wooly is playing what? Okay, looks like Wooly's actually playing a potential deck here. He has the typical number of cards in deck, an extra deck. So fair enough on Wooly. I think I'm just gonna summon out Dogu. And I guess I'll wait for next turn. We'll see what Wooly has for us here. He might actually be playing a deck this time. At the very least, his extra deck is full. Augmented Heraldry. Paired with Magistus. Interesting. He has a target for this. This does not go with this at all. Really our last hope in ranking up? Yeah, basically. Basically. Masochist. This is not usually what they search for. That was what he added. Okay. Not gonna special summon, interesting. Is he gonna use this effect? Oh, from your hand. Probably not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Woolie's just a bot. But he's such a weird bot. Like, he never plays the same deck. It's always something pretty random. Well, Closed Forest doesn't really do much for me here. Let's go ahead and hit the Thunderbird. I am A-okay with that. Crackhorn's not bad. It feels bad, man. Imagine if Woolie's just some newbie having fun with the game, and we're over here talking all kinds of shit about him. I'm pretty sure he's a bot. Like, there's no reason why Woolie would be attacking with his weaker monster into my monster. Most of the time, anyway. Like, there are some edge case scenarios you do want to do that, but most of the time you don't want to do that. What's this? Here's a Heraldic Beast. Is he just gonna crash it again? Yep. He's going for the bigger one. House is not bad. You know what? On the off chance Woolie is running something very weird, I'll give him a little respect and bring out Redoer, my strongest boss monster. Yeah, I'll do him the honor of me killing him with Redoer. Alright. Man, I'm ashamed. I had to look it up. Apparently, the trap card character used to be a character in Chinese too. But now it's only still used in kanji. I need to up my ancient Chinese character game so as not to lose this imaginary battle against kanji I have in my head. I mean, there's a lot of Japanese people that can barely read kanji as is anyway. Thank you for that win, Woolie. Like, my brother lives in Japan. Like, I guess not really permanently yet, but for the most part, he lives in Japan a lot of the time. And he still struggles with a lot of kanji. Signet Rollback. Banish Cyberus monsters is very unlikely to happen. Fire King Island's actually very interesting. Hold on. So, neat thing with Fire King Island is that a lot of archetypes outside of Fire King use this too. Because, like, a lot of cards will have effects that trigger when they're destroyed. And this field spell lets you just pop one thing in your hand. And that could be enough for you to trigger what you need to trigger. That's actually a good pickup here. Probably not yet for us to use, but it's good for us to pick up. Wind-up key, that's useless. Oh? What is this? It's an SR linked to we can easily summon. Oh, but it only gains effects on co-links? That sucks. 1+, when a monster going through this card battles your opponent's monster and inflicts battle damage, you gain that much OP. Once per turn, quick effect, you can target 2 face-up monsters you control until the end of this turn. Okay, that's pretty bad, especially for an SR, that's pretty bad. Lyrilusk, we do have another Lyrilusk card, actually. Oh, this is a classic Dark Magician card. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field, including Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. Ritual summon one ritual monster from your hand by trading monsters from your hand or field, including Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl. Gravekeeper's Descendant. Sun God Unification. Doesn't this have a graveyard effect? Never mind. It does not. If I ever get lucky enough to get the Winged Dragon or Rob, maybe I play this. If I was Japanese, I would totally be the old school disappointed younger generation abandoning Bushido type of guy. That's basically just who I am as a person. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, although in Japan, there's not even much of a younger generation these days. There's just so few young people there. But as for these polls, the Fire King Island's probably the best. I don't think I have much I can pair with it yet. Smoj. Hey Tip, how you doing? Happy birthday, by the way. I'm late into the live, I just woke up. Alright, fair enough. Destiny Hero Captain Tenacious. Once per turn during standby, you can target one D hero in your graveyard as destroyed by battle. That's bad. Axe Dragon Newt. If this card attacks, it's changed the defense position. The 2k beat stick, I guess. I'm good. Aw, thank you. No worries. Oh snap! Happy birthday! Yeah. Thank you, thank you. How goes the live? It's going well. Sadly, I've not pulled many good cards today, but we've had a decent number of wins at least. Dude's on a win streak ever since I came here. I take 95% of the credit. I wouldn't call it a win streak. It's just that I've seen like Wooly twice at least. If anything, you're the Wooly magnet, since Wooly has showed up a third time here. Hello, decent, it's always good. It's good to see you on. Alright, thanks, yeah. Yeah, it's going well enough. I keep getting matches against this Wooly guy, which is basically free wins. Nope. For a second, I didn't think it was going to load in there. Okay. Could use Misjudge and Past, maybe? This card here is pretty funny. Basically, if my opponent tries to activate an effect, this has a 1 in 4 chance to just negate it. I'm working out something for dinner? Nice. Are you treating yourself to something nice, or just cooking something up for yourself? Let's see. Well, that does handle Misjudge, unless we get the 1 in 4 chance here. We did! We negated the Sky Striker Afterburner. That's kind of funny. There's Rose. Looks like he's back on his Sky Strikers with no extra deck. That's the type of card that can give you a chance against established decks, I guess. When you a bunch of 1 in 4s, yeah, you just gotta be lucky. If you're lucky enough, this card negates everything. Yeah, today me and the girl wanted some steak. We finally have someone coming out for the AC, so that'd be super nice too. That's good. Yeah. So it sounds like your AC went out. I mean, thankfully it's towards the end of summer, so let's go ahead and activate Closed Force. And as good as Misjudge is, I might go for Yajiro Invader, or I could go for a Redoer play here. I mean, Redoer would be better. Redoer is my best boss monster, so I suppose we'll go for it. We'll do that main phase too, though, after I get my damage in. Halfway through your luck on Rui. Sorry, hand square typos, no worries. How do you prefer your steak? Rare, but I'll take medium rare if I must. Fair enough. I don't usually have steaks myself. I mean, for one, they tend to be expensive, but I do tend to prefer, like, other kinds of meat than beef anyway. The iron does my fiber good. Fiber good, yeah. What do we get here? We got a Ghost Trick Skeleton, nice. Good old Ghost Trick Skeleton in his Sky Striker deck. It's a once in a while pick me up. Oh yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's your birthday, so get to celebrate it. Yeah, poor Wooly Bot is just gonna get beaten up by us. Unless he has some form of protection, we should just win next turn. Bonds is nice. This is another Sky Striker card. Let's go summon out Krebons. Oh, I hit flat, nice. Yeah, I'm checking here where I can, before family comes over, so I have to get dressed too. That's alright. If you have to leave early, that's completely fine. And I hope you have a nice birthday celebration. Oh, we actually hit Plat. That's pretty good. Although it definitely gets a lot harder to rank up in Plat. I think once you hit, like, maybe Plat 4, you can start to D-rank. Like, I could hit Plat 3, and then I could get D-ranked to Plat 4, I think. Or maybe even get D-ranked from Plat 4 to Plat 5. But I did hit Platinum, though. Let's see if we can't get some of that Wooly luck on these packs. Blackwing. So this is a bad Colute. Poseidon Wave. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, negate the attack, and if you do, inflict 800 damage to your opponent for each fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster you control. That's kind of bad. We can negate one attack with it, I guess. Medium rare is the rarest I've ever gone. Didn't have the chance to try rare because last time I had steak, I was still a kid on a trip with my parents. And when they wouldn't let me because they didn't trust Western dishes. Maybe one day I should try rare if the occasion ever rises again. Yeah, most of the time I just go for medium rare. But a lot of the time I don't go for steaks anyway. Let's see. Pendulum effect. When your defense position monster is targeted for an attack, you can change it to attack position. Also can't be destroyed by battle this turn. Maybe. When this card is normal summon, you can activate this effect. Add one Speedway monster from your deck to your hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except a wind monster. That would be almost good if it didn't have the wind restriction. Super Heavy Samurai. Okay. You have a spell so trap in your graveyard becomes 10 scale 4. When a Super Heavy Samurai monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attack twice. You can have spellless traps in your GUI. You can contribute up to 2 Super Heavy Samurais, draw that many cards. Okay. Gravity Warrior. When this card is secret summoned, it gains 3 attack for each face-up monster your opponent controls. That's permanent too. Once per turn during your opponent's battle phase, you can target one defense position monster your opponent controls, change it to face-up attack position. Also must attack this turn if able. That's not bad. That's not bad. It could just become a big beat stick at least. Gemini Obsidian. If it's sent from hand to graveyard, you can target one level 4 or lower normal monster. Special summon it. It's okay. When you normal summon a Resonator, you can special summon this. Albion. Okay, hold on. This becomes Fallen of Albaz on field or in graveyard. If this is in your hand or graveyard, you can summon Fallen of Albaz or branded spells that's trapped from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Apply the following effect based on where you sent it from. From hand, special summon this card. Deck, place this card on the bottom of the deck, then if you place this card from your hand, draw 1 card. Okay. Interesting. Huh. I mean, I might be able to use this if I get enough Albaz or branded cards. Oh, it's shiny. Force Requisition. You can activate this card when you discard from your hand. After that, each time you discard from your hand, your opponent must also discard. Blade Bouncer. If this card attacks and your opponent controls a monster at the end of the damage step, you can discard one card. This card can attack an opponent's monster again. Pretty bad. Let me check what I have concerning Albaz. Probably nothing, but... yeah, I got nothing. What about Lyrillus? Yeah, I have this one. Okay. I think I'll do one more duel, and that's probably going to be it for this stream. Don't like to make these sessions too long. But I did hit plat, though. That's the nice thing. JDT. He has a response. Fire off something now, please. That'd be great if he did. We can do Closed Forest. Let me think here. I could do Closed Forest with Redoer. Or I could go for Utopia. Go for Big Beat Stick Utopia, potentially. I think it'd be probably better if I go for Redoer. Since I do have potential follow-up with Gyotia or Leaf Place. Let's just go Redoer. Alright. Hopefully the Closed Forest hits them hard enough. And I can stick the Redoer long enough it gains me enough advantage. They're playing a 50-card deck with a 15-card extra deck. And I grabbed a Ragnarika card. Interesting. Reptilians with Ragnarika. Okay. Alien Hypno. Why are they playing this card? Okay, they're playing some terrible cards here. So I think we have a good chance here. Reptilian Coastal. Okay. You can make a Synchro Reptile. Okay. And he's going for a rank 4 King of the Feral Imps. They've got a weird combo here going on. Man, the more I look at you and your opponent's play patterns, the more baffled I am that Pot of Greed ever made it to the card printer. What were they thinking? That's a great question. mean, to be fair, these days, basically every card you play basically gives you card advantage as good as Pot of Greed. Of course, the Pot of Greed will probably always be banned since it's just too generic, every deck would run it. And there are cards that do the same thing as Pot of Greed and then some, but they have like certain restrictions and whatnot. Restrictions or like extra costs to them or whatever. Okay. What the hell are they doing? This is such a weird combo. Is it just aliens? Is it honestly just aliens? Maybe? Pot of Greed still scales together with the power of all these newer good cards, doesn't it? It does, yes. So they can't ever unban it. Ace-Star Recombination Device. Okay. I guess I should use that in response. Because he won't get a normal summon then. He won't get extra normal summon from this effect. Plus whatever else he's got planned. So we'll dodge it. We'll probably still take some damage, but... okay, he can still target his own thing. But it's better than him getting 3 extra normal summons. So there's 1 normal summon. Target 1 level 4 or lower alien. Wait, he's gonna get the Hypno and then he's gonna use the Gemini? Is he gonna summon the Gemini? Or is he just gonna use that as material? Okay, he's just synchroing. So he's gonna synchro for 5. Cosmic Fortress. I guess it's just honestly aliens. So he can get 2 more A counters, I guess. Which means he does get another normal summon. Oh, only 1 A counter, okay. Well, that actually does suck that he was able to get his field spell out. Burst Rebirth. Okay. We'll activate this first. Oh, card, not bad. We'll go tribute summon this out. And then we can banish. Do I banish this? Or this? I guess we'll banish the Synchro. Maybe I should change this to defense. Well, yeah, just in case, I think I will. So I'm just gonna draw a card. If only I drew the card earlier, then I actually could have handled this. Well, it's probably fine. We'll see. Winnable question mark? It might be. I need this to get a monster on it. Yeah, nice, okay. I should be good then. Probably. He's gonna destroy his own thing? Why? Okay. Huh. I mean, he took care of his own monster for me. Okay. I'm gonna Synchro 5 again. Sounds like a nasty combo coming? Maybe. I'm still not sure why he destroyed this. 2 normal... Okay, he's gonna get an extra normal summon, I guess. Is he gonna activate this? No. Okay. I think we're for 8, maybe? He is gonna Synchro for 8. Reptilian Melusine. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Activate this first. Okay. That's good. I'm fine with that. We just choose to not attack with it. Wait, it's once per chain, huh? Okay. Huh, okay. Core card's nice. Take control of it. No, thank you. Draw me 1. Okay. So this thing's actually humongous now. So this isn't a hard once per turn. The only reptile monsters that cannot be destroyed by battle card effects. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking here. Just shy. Annoying. Used 3 reptiles. This, and this. These are all reptiles. This is so awkward. I can do a little bit of damage with this. I could set it using this. But then I could get killed on the crackback. Man. I guess... Fucking hell. This is such an awkward position. Do I set this? Or maybe I set this. I guess we'll go battle phase, just attack with this. It won't die, but it does do some damage, I guess. I could set this. God, this is so iffy. No, don't set Ferret? Guess so. I mean, this can activate again, though. How does the attack modulation work with another attack modulation effect? Yeah. I guess I'll just pass on. Like, Rocky can out a lot of things. Not sure. I guess I'll pass on this. We'll put that in defense, I guess. I think the newest attack modulation effect counts. Man. I think I might just be screwed anyway. If I do this... No, it's not mandatory. But... yeah, I'm just not gonna do it, I guess. Like, there's a small chance if I get a trap off of them, I could just send this back, but... yeah. It really sucks losing Time Thief. Do I have an out? I don't think I do. I mean, this is gonna get bigger and bigger, which is nice. He's secret, or he linked it off. Target 1 Ragnarika. I mean, that was a big issue for my deck. So you better have something goodies going into here. Echidna. Okay, that's gonna suck, yeah. But it does just come back, yeah. I mean, he can still do more plays, though. Yeah. Is this ranked or room? This is ranked. Also, gotta say hello. How you doing, Cephalon? I think we might just be dead here. We'll see where he goes from here. All he needs is 2,150 attack, so we'll see. Is that change permanent? It is, okay. But yeah, we're dead here. I put up a good fight here, but yeah. We have a Link 5? That'd be insane. Stage is gonna kill me up. Fair enough. Wait, could you explain to me why you had 3 cards left in hand but couldn't do anything with them during your last turn? So that monster he had out, basically, if I activated any monster effects, which my full hand was, then he could change my monster's attack points to 0. So there wasn't a whole lot I could do there. I also couldn't destroy it. It was immune to destruction, and my best form of removal at the moment was destruction, so I didn't really have any good way to clear it. There was a small chance if I activated Time Thief, if it grabbed a trap card from his deck, I could remove it from the field. But he probably doesn't even play that many. Actually, he does play a decent amount. But yeah, if it grabbed one of these trap cards from his deck, I could potentially remove it from the field, but that's a small chance. That was a pretty long duel. I'll do one more duel. This will be a long episode. Going second, which isn't good for us. Well, they might just be disconnecting. We might just get a free win anyway. Thunder Patrol, huh? Okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we got a free win, sure. Opponent on Dark Tribal plus Easy Clap Smoch. No, they just surrendered, so there it goes. The Plunder Patrols are actually, I think, multi-attribute. Not a lot of archetypes are like that. Ooh, it's shiny. Let's see. But I do think I'm gonna end it after this. The Teller Knight, Betelgeuse. Actually, isn't it pronounced Beetlejuice? Yeah, Beetlejuice, I guess. If this is summoned, you can target one Teller Knight in your graveyard. Send this card to the graveyard if you do add that target. Pretty meh. Tachyon Chaos Bowl. When a face-up Galaxy Xyz monster you control is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster, or by an opponent's card effect and sent to your graveyard. Destroy as many face-up cards your opponent controls as possible, and if you do, just banish them. During your draw phase, if this card is in your graveyard, instead of conducting your normal draw, you can banish this card and target one Galaxy Xyz monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. Interesting. Honestly, I thought you were so invested in Yu-Gi-Oh! That you'd never need to read any card because you committed everything to memory. No. There are so many thousands of cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know them all. Obliterate. Target one monster on the field. Send one forbidden monster or Exodia card from your hand or deck to the graveyard. If you do, return that target to the hand. If this card is sent from the spell/slash trap zone to the graveyard, you can target one forbidden one monster or Exodia card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. I mean, that's not bad if I ever get the full Exodia deck. Wins over the Ice Barrier. Could be any number of Ice Barrier monsters, especially from your deck that have any. We don't really have any, I think. Worm Tentacles. It can attack twice per battle phase, potentially. Ariel, Priestess of the Necros. We need more Necros cards to be usable. Evolsaur Terriers. That's terrible. Wait, Guardian Slime, hold on. This can be generic, right? If you take battle or effect damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. During damage calc, if this card battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can make this card gain defense equal to that opponent's monster's attack during damage calculation only. That damage calc only. If this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, you can add one spell trap from your deck to your hand that lists the Winged Dragon of Ra in its text. That's not bad. Disappointed. I'm not that much of an expert, okay? But we can run Guardian Slime. It is generic. And it's a bit hard to kill. That's terrible. Chaos Necromancer. That's pretty bad for us. Cosmos Channeling. Summon monster you control that is owned by your opponent to the graveyard. Special summon one machine monster from your hand or graveyard. When your opponent draws for their normal draw, where you control Jinzo, declare one card type. Your opponent reveals the card they drew. If it is declared card type, send this card to the graveyard if you do draw one card. Pretty bad. Tribute Doll. Be one monster, special summon one level 7 monster for your hand. Sonic Duck. This card's art is very... I love this card's art. It's very interesting. But we could add Guardian Slime. There's also Egyptian God Slime we can pair with this potentially. But I doubt I have it. Yeah, this card. So if we have a Guardian Slime out, we could tribute it for this card. But I don't have this card yet. And this card isn't that bad. Let's see. What do I take out? Maybe Yajiro. I think it's finally time I take out Yajiro, yeah. Or I could take out Caius. I guess the downside with Yajiro is that I kind of have to set it up like turn 1 or turn 2. I guess if my opponent didn't really set up a board, but yeah, like turn 2 and on, this card's kind of useless, so I think I'll take this out. I gotta go see Ika. I'm gonna end the stream here anyway, so that's all good. Also, thanks for hanging out, Nostalgia. Yeah, sadly the deck didn't improve much today. Like, Guardian Slime was probably the strongest card I pulled today. Unfortunately. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Let me see who I could raid. Nobody I really want to raid. I'll just end it here then. So, thank you all for showing up. Hope you have a nice one. Bye-bye.